Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are working in a space that I am not normally in, and this is my bedroom. I've showed it to you guys a couple of times before, and while I'm not ready to start my big renovation of this room, there is one big thing, the most important part of a bedroom that really needs to be addressed. Okay, in case you didn't guess it, we're going to be doing a makeover on this bed. Now, I built this bed actually about 5 years ago. The headboard and everything, the bottom is solid wood, but over a series of moves, it's just, needs some work, needs to be touched up, and this headboard needs to be completely redone. So I don't know what my husband is doing with his head while he sleeps, but that is what the headboard, mine's doing it a little bit too. That's what the headboard is doing. All right, the goal for this bed is to be cozy and comfortable. I don't want a stuffy bed with 1,000 pillows that I can't sit on. And the headboard is not the only thing that is completely worn out. The bedding is worn out too. It's old and I've been putting it off because if you've ever bought bedding before, it can be super expensive. And that's why I was so excited that Brooklinen is sponsoring today's video. I wanted to try Brooklinen because they have more 5-star reviews than any other bedding company out there. They also have a really good range of colors. You can go onto their website and mix and match different colors and patterns, over 25 different combinations. So I ordered the Hardcore Classic sheet set and I ordered it in cream. And it comes with the flat sheet, a fitted sheet, 2 pillowcases, and also a duvet color. And one of my favorite things too is it comes with 2 extra pillowcases, but you can get them in different sizes. And it's a really good deal because bundling all of your items together like that saves you 25% versus buying all of those pieces individually. I also went with the Hardcore Classic sheet set because they are great for hot sleepers. We live in a warmer climate, and so I didn't want anything that felt too heavy, and these feel like that they're going to be perfect. If you've been wanting to try Brooklinen, now is definitely the time because they are having a holiday sale from now through December 31st. And if you click my link that'll be in the description box, you can get an additional 15% off. So you can get some cozy bedding for the winter or even a gift for somebody else. So make sure that you order by December 13th and it will definitely be there by Christmas. So remember to use my code below if you want to try it so you can get that 15% off. All right, the plan for the new headboard is it's gonna hang on the wall, so it doesn't have to be attached to this like it was before. So this is just floating in the back because it was attached right there. We're gonna add a big 2x8, which is what these are right here. We're gonna add those so it is one big rectangle, and then we will add feet on the back like we have them right there on the front. Okay, I cut my 1x4s and 1x2s at 13 inches, and that is the height of this piece. That's the 1x2 and that's the 1x4, and I am gluing them together like this, and then it'll go on there just like that. But these pieces will be in the back.
I countersunk my screws deep into the wood, and I left space to fill the holes with these little wood plugs. But what you see me doing here is hitting them in with the bottom of my drill because I was way too lazy to go downstairs to get my mallet.
Okay, the bed is all done, like supporting itself. I just need to stain these back legs to match and touch up the stain on the rest of the bed, but we will do that later. I really want to go ahead and get started on this headboard. So the first thing that we need to do is move it out. I'm going to push the bed back here and move the headboard out, and we have to remove the million staples on the back of this and remove all of that fabric. Okay, you can see at the top here, it has a curve, and I want to straighten that off. So I need to knock off this trim here, and then I will take my skill saw and cut a line straight across. Okay, we're done with the cutting and building. So this is just our main shape of our headboard. And first we're going to put some foam down. I can't reuse the foam that I already had because it had impressions in it from where it was tufted. So I'm using this foam mattress topper in a queen size, and I think that that will be a really good base, a really good size for a king headboard.
So what I'm using here to cut this foam is an electric kitchen knife. It works the best and cuts through it like butter and gets really clean edges. And after I get all of that trimmed where I need it to be, I'm going to take some spray adhesive and spray it down onto the wood so the foam will stick to the wood whenever we flip it over for our next steps.
Okay, I've got my batting all laid out and smoothed out as best I can, and I'm going to flip the board over onto the batting, and then I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to staple it in using my nail gun. You can do this by hand, but I just think this will be more secure and a lot faster.
Before I add my fabric to the headboard, I am going to just make sure there are no wrinkles in it and completely smooth everything out. And then I'm going to drape it over the headboard. And I started by stapling down the top on one side, and then I'm going to flip it over and pull it really, really tight. And then that way it won't have any like wrinkles on the front or loose parts.
I want to add something that makes it look a little bit more interesting, a little bit more custom. So I want to add this wood frame around the edges. So it's going to go all the way around each 4 sides like this. So I'm going to 45 each corner. And then also I will probably, these are 1x3 boards, which are 2.5 inches. I will probably trim them down to 2 inches on my table saw. If you're doing this project, you don't have to, but I think I like that look a little bit better. So I'm just gonna get the measurements at the top and the side and go make my cuts. I'm gonna let those boards dry overnight just to make sure they don't get any stain on our new headboard, and then we will pick up in the morning.
Okay, so the next day I started off by dry fitting everything, and then I am using glue and my nail gun 1-inch nails to attach the boards to each other before I attach them to the headboard. I just want to make sure that these corners are going to stay tight and secured and not start coming apart over time. So I'm attaching those to each other first, and then I will go in and start nailing the frame into the actual headboard.
So, like I said, this is not going to be attached to the bed. It's going to be attached to the wall. And I am using this French cleat picture hanging system. I'll link it down below, but it holds up to 300 pounds. So that should definitely hold this headboard in place.
It was finally time to attach the headboard to the wall, and this French cleat is holding it super well. And then the last thing that needed to be done for the bed itself was to stain these legs to match the rest of it, and it was finished.
I don't like the headboard with this wall color, but that doesn't matter because this is the color palette that the entire room is going to be. So I put those up there to see how the headboard looked with those and to keep that in mind while we style this bed and make it cozy.
Okay, the first thing that I put on the bed was a mattress pad, and then I put on these sheets, and I'm just tucking those underneath, and then comes the duvet. And I am going to just pull that tight, and then I'm going to kind of flip the top part over with the top sheet. This is really cute too if you have sheets that are kind of a contrasting color. That can be really fun. And then I'm going to add the pillows that we actually sleep on at night.
Okay, we've got all of our Brooklyn and stuff on, the sheets, the duvet cover, the pillows. It feels super, super nice. So one of my favorite things about the pillows are the covers. It wraps around on the inside right here, so you don't see your opening for your pillow. You can just see the cover. That looks super nice. So this is how we're gonna be sleeping on the bed every night. And this looks nice, but I wanna add some more detail to the bed that's just gonna kind of dress it up just a little bit more.
Like I said, I got the Brooklinen set that was for warm sleepers, but sometimes I get cold, so I'm adding this comforter to the end of the bed, and then I'm just adding this bench that I made in the DIY Christmas gifts video, and then the quilt is just going to add some texture and interest to the bed. And then the last thing that I will put is some pillows that will definitely give us some pattern and visual interest.
Okay, the bedding is all done. Let me know what you guys think. I kept everything on the bed super neutral because, again, remember the entire room is going to be somewhere in that color palette. So I wanted the bed to just kind of be a neutral, cozy spot. Okay, now that I showed you the Instagram version of the bed, here's some real life for you. This is how we actually sleep. My husband's CPAP machine, chargers, everything. So this is a little behind the scenes. And this is also me behind the scenes when I'm not filming. But I wanted to update you guys on the bedding after sleeping on it tonight, because who cares if it looks really pretty if it's not comfortable, because I gotta get some good sleep to be able to do all these projects that I do. And I'm happy to say that the bedding is super comfortable. The sheets, and it just feels so like crisp and luxurious, more than any other sheets that I've ever had. I can definitely tell that they're really good quality. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and thank you again to Brooklinen for sponsoring this video. If you are interested in checking them out, make sure that you do so before December 31st, because that's when their sale ends, and make sure that you click on my code in the description box to get that 15% off. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next week. Bye!